Whew. What's good, internet neighbors? What are we up to today? Tell you what, if I can stay on my feet here, we got that bomb cyclone blowing in off the west coast. You know, right in the middle of talking about pulling the rest of the holdouts of the tomatoes and the habaneros and the jalapenos, you know, and amend some beds with some home manufactured manure, and put these gardens to bed so we can concentrate on the ones we're building, so we can try and get in that market next year, because that's really what we want to do. We're done playing games. We're here to misbehave. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Whew. All right, here we are. You can see right behind me. Just a couple beds left. Had a pretty rough year last year. Couldn't even plant the corn or anything. We just had these pocket gophers come after us. But I'll tell you what, I came after them. That's right. We'll talk about that later, though. We don't have to cover that right now. Let's just talk about getting some beds put away.
Oi, did you introduce yourself?
What?
I said, have you introduced yourself yet?
Yeah, I guess I haven't. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, sorry about that, internet neighbors there. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm not always the best at that, you know. Sometimes you just kind of on the shy side. So I'm Fat J. This is the Hell of Pharaoh Farmstead. I got myself just a hair over 5 acres in Gold Country, California. USA? Yeah? Alright, where's that, you say? Check it out. So what do we do here? Well, the ultimate goal is to get in those local farmers markets here. You know, I live in a pretty great area, so just west of me, you know, in this whole surrounding area is probably one of the, you know, larger farm to fork production areas in maybe the country, definitely in California. So that leaves lots of opportunities to, you know, hopefully grow a little bit. So we got that bomb cyclone blowing in, so, you know, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. Just starting to rain here a little bit. I'm gonna make it quick. I'll say we got some hogs, we got some sheep, we got Peanut the goat, who you may or may not have already met. Go check him out in our shorts there. She's a good girl. She's a bottle baby, all spoiled her whole life. Cruises around on a leash for us. We can tie her out pretty much anywhere, you know. She behaves for the most part because, you know, she is a goat, you know. So mostly we're going to start out by building some garden beds. We only have a little bit of our property fenced, so we're going to be growing pastures. We're going to be seeding pastures, and everything we do is going to be, you know, on the cheap, you know. And we're also going to take some time to talk about kind of what modern farmsteading is, you know, what a lot of people think it is, what I don't think it is.
This nerd doesn't know anything, and his opinion has nothing to do with what you think farmsteading is. It's your world, live in it.
You know, the long of the short of it, I guess, is that, you know, if you're not including some sort of community building aspect with your neighbors in the place you're choosing forest, happen to be at, whatever your circumstances for your farmstead, then you're not going out into your local area and trying to build something that is, you know, sustainable beyond some sort of lone wolf, you know, society's gonna collapse and I'm gonna be independent, because they're just, you know, us humans, we're just these social creatures, and regardless, we depend on each other, and, you know, we are all we got. So that's the goal here. It's like, let's get out in some markets, let's, you know, hopefully produce more than we can consume. Let's share that produce with people. Let's, participate in the markets in a fair way. And let's reach out to our communities. So, you know, and we're just going to go ahead and take it from there. We'll talk about the land, the layout. We'll talk about plans. We'll talk about how we get things when we don't have any money. We'll talk about how sometimes we have to go out and get money, and the things and the ways that we can do that won't just maybe suck the life out of us. Whew. Lord knows the struggle's real. It's all right. I hope I can keep your attention, and we can go on this little journey together and see what it looks like. The ins, the outs, the dirty, and the wonderful results, hopefully. And, probably a lot of struggles and a lot of me looking like an idiot. Hang on! We got some free-range chickens. Gotta get that trampoline out of here. Show you what we're gonna do there. We got these poor sheep. Whew, never sheared before. Hand shears are on their way. Gotta be talking about that later. We'll see how that goes. That should be entertaining. The mess. Oh, the mess. The moving the stuff around when you don't have a lot of things and the trying to accomplish things. We're going to talk about that. Where do I get stuff to do stuff when I don't have any money at all? You'll know. Once you get kind of a tour around here, a little more time you spend with me, you'll see that, there's no thousands of dollars in batteries here or solar panels or anything like that. We have to make do. We have to figure out how we're going to get these things. We'll talk about that later. We got ducks. We gotta get those dudes some girlfriends. Who's that? Peanut beans. What the sweetest girl right there. Gotta love that liquid sunshine, So there it is. We'll do a better tour here in a little while. Probably after the storm goes, we'll get back to digging some garden beds, We'll go meet the pig who we haven't met yet. We'll do all sorts of things, And then we'll be heading that direction with the pasture and the free-range chickens. And eventually, we're just going to go ahead and build a house back there, The other thing we're trying to do here is handle generations. I got a teenage boy who I'm sure you'll meet. And the ultimate goal here is to really, besides indulging my weird little mountain man fantasies, is the goal here is to build something that he can pass on to his kids and hold on to. And they can pass it on to their kids, hopefully, because, for folks that don't come from anything, having the opportunity to build just a little bit of generational wealth, I can't think of a better investment than some productive land. So, all right, folks, you're just going to have to forgive my rough style for now till I find my voice and we start cranking these bad boys out, seeing what it's all about, learning some hard lessons and some wonderful lessons together. And I'm real excited about it. All right, neighbors. Let's talk about all the good things later. You guys go out and be just as productive as you want to be. And hopefully everybody gets to grow something today.